Your archangels brought this message to you for a reason. So if this has found you, it means this is for you. Now, I want you to pick a pile between 1, 2, or 3. Now, whatever you feel drawn to is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so this deck here, group 3, this one is for you. If you picked 1 or 2, they are already posted. As if I'm maybe even talking to some actual people who read for themselves, or maybe you get a lot of readings, because this feels as if you're someone who goes, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. Me. And it's not a bad thing, but it also feels as if you're, there we go, you got that 8 of Pentacles. You're reaching for something, but angels are saying that you got to stop going on these forums and spending hours and hours just watching these videos from other readers. And hey, could even include me, because not every video is for you. Not every video is going to synchronize for you. And as a reader myself, I don't want to be telling you that, because I like to have people watching, but I can't force it. I've got 2 of us, and I cannot tell you how many times this card fell out before I even started this video. So this was for you guys. So we've got these 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. We've got 10-10 as well, 10-10. And these 2 here make 10. We want 2 more cards. Okay. We'll try that again. That was me. 2 more cards, please. So you've already got the 8 of Pentacles, so you are working on something. Oh, that was more than 2. We will get into this. I'm not going to do. I was talking about this one there. Okay. All right, I can squeeze these ones into a quick bit. So start off with the 8 of Pentacles. So again, this is you working on yourself. So you may even had a recent spiritual awakening. Maybe the last year or 2, you've had a spiritual awakening. And you have so many ideas and inspirations here. It feels as if you've been trying to work out by yourself what you want to do, how you're going to deal with your spirituality, if you will. Someone kind of spoke up just now saying God is real. So I don't know if maybe you're someone who was very Christian, maybe, and that came in just then. So God is real. If that resonates, that's fine. But you do have something. There is a clear path here. And again, this feels as if you are watching a lot of videos of readings and everything, and you're very much, someone might say 10 of Pentacles. They say something very generic, like, you're going to come into money because, oh, look at this card. Oh. But you're very drawn into it because you're like, oh my God, yes, I want money. Not seeing the bigger picture yet. They're not actually reading. They're just reading what the card. They're not sensing the feelings, the emotions, maybe even the messages that are coming in with the card. They're just going by the basic generic information. They're probably even going, some of the ones that you're probably watching, they probably go on ChatGPT and go, hey, I've got this card. What does that mean? How can I put this in a video? And I'm going to say, I didn't even think I was going to go with this on this video, but I can't even tell you where that came from. So Spirit is really speaking very much through me right now, and Spirit doesn't like it. They don't like when people do that. They're like AI as a tool. It is a tool. I'm not going to lie, like, I do use it myself, but I use it more for other things that aren't about readings. I'm not going to give you a generic. Everything that I do is what I feel, what I see. The cards are simply just a tool for me. Next is the Ten of Swords. So, Two of Wands here. I also will say there is an idea here. Be careful with it. Ten of Swords. You're gonna overwhelm yourself. And I feel as if some of you may have already overwhelmed yourself with the information that you've been given. You are actually someone who really loves taking in the information. You may even be watching a lot of videos about, how to communicate with spirit, uh, the difference between soulmates and twin flames, the difference between the different clairs. Look, nothing wrong with that because everyone has different clairs, and there are going to be ones that are your dominant clairs, and everyone has some sort of gift, but just not everyone is either willing or able to really master it. And when you have a spiritual awakening, everything's very heightened. And you may even, I found when I first started, I was like dizzy, I was hyped, I was also very tired at the same time, all the things. I was all emotional, but I had people who were able to help me and ground me. I'm getting very emotional with this because there is a lot of emotion with this one, and I usually can control this, but this is a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions. This is your chance to be able to master it, though. You have an opportunity to do it. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like to read for yourself with tarot cards, maybe you and look, growing up in a Christian environment myself, I grew up with church and stuff, and I have nothing wrong with it because I am very much a high believer. If you treat me with kindness, I'm going to treat you with kindness. And if you're not going to be kind, then I'm still going to be kind, but I'm not going to waste my time on you. I'm just going to be civil, be very polite, but you don't, my energy isn't for you. And that's fine. This is your opportunity to really work out what you know. Because you got the Ten of Cups, you got the Nine of Pentacles, you got Strength, you got Knight of Swords, you got the Three of Wands, you got the Ten of Pentacles. And the reason why I said this is going to be a really good, speedy end, because it really is. Ten of Cups is the emotional one for me, because you go to the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups, and this is almost as if I'm not going to say that you have to go through this kind of crash, but it almost feels like some of you do, because you're kind of getting to, your boots are too big. I forgot the saying, but you're trying to, you're, you think you're all that is the message I'm getting. And look, I'm someone who does channels, I do tarot, I will have conversations where I will just have them knowing that, and I don't even know how. But I'm no expert because I'm an expert at what I know. I'm an expert at how I communicate with spirit, not how you communicate with spirit. I can help you, yeah, absolutely can help you. But that's the difference, because I'm not going to tell you what your gifts are. I'm going to help you master them. And the Ten of Cups is not mastery, but you're going to be bloody on the right track here. You are going to find someone here who is able to help you. Next, we have pretty much the next one. So I'm going to put the Ten of Cups here, Nine of Pentacles here, Strength, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, and Ten of Pentacles. The reason why I'm putting it like this, because this overall, this message here, I love this for group 3, because you are just going to fall into the pattern of actually mastering your skills. This is mastering the skills. This is getting used to the skills and able to use them to help people. And the best way to learn is actually practicing with people. You don't have to go with them with your tarot deck and go here. So, okay, I give you a reading. You don't have to. You're like, hey, can I just practice something with you and see if it works? And see, meditate. This is you bringing this strength, is you bringing in your gifts and really strengthening them, because when it comes to the clairs and your God-given gifts, or your, spiritually given gifts, you have to exercise them. They are like muscles, When you go to the gym, you exercise. You know what you need to do to strengthen each different muscle. So it's the same thing when it comes to the class. And that's why when you find someone who maybe they can see spirits very easily, but then you'll have someone else and they can communicate with animals, and but the person who can see spirits, they go, oh, I don't really have that great of luck with communicating with animals, or they go, when I do, I'm not very confident. It's because they have strengthened one clay, but it's one thing to strengthen it with just one, but it's also working out what your strengths are, but so you can actually help people. And there's always a spirit guide or a spirit mentor who, and it can be an angel, if you don't believe in angels as guides, spirit ancestors, whoever. I remember I was on a phone call for my job, and I was on the phone call with this woman who, her grandmother was her spiritual guide to help her harness her spiritual gifts. And that was a very amazing conversation I had with her, because I was just going through my awakening as I was talking to her. Like I had just had my awakening a couple of days before that. And an awakening, if you have gone through it, and as I mentioned, I feel like this group has. If you haven't, buckle in. You got a roller coaster to come through. At the end of that conversation, I knew in spirit we were meant to meet just for that brief moment, for her to help me, because spirit guides, they will put the people in your path to help guide you. Hey, I might even be here to guide you. You got the Knight of Swords. So after this strength, so once you start strengthening things, you're gonna find things are starting to click, things that just come in, you start to channel in and put yourself into that mindset of, channeling and everything. Suddenly you're able to do it without thinking, without realizing. But be careful. Don't go too overmuch. And don't ever do it without grounding yourself before you do this. You always, I like to envision, and some people might get icky on this, but I like to envision roots coming down from either my body or my feet, because that's my way of grounding. Even now, doing it right now, because that's what I do. Yeah, spirit world is amazing. But if you've ever seen anyone who's doing a tarot reading live and they start shuffling crazily and they're like, I can't stop. That's someone who did not ground themselves. So be careful of not to try and reach for the sky without grounding yourself first. Three of Wands, you're going to be doing really good. 10 of Wands, dude, you're going to be so amazing. This is you doing amazing work here. I actually am feeling very drawn to this group right now because I can relate to this group so much. You have a journey ahead of you, but doing so great. Just stop watching so many videos of people who are not helping you, is the biggest takeaway I can say from this. Because right now, the videos that you're watching, not all of them are bad, but you got to stop watching videos where they're doing a tarot reading and they're just like, hey, you're gonna win the lottery, or you're gonna be a millionaire by next month, or whatever they say. They say that to draw you in. They say that to draw you in. All right. And so let's get this group and everyone else an affirmation. And I'm gonna move the cards. This one looks like Ariel. There we go. Abundance flows effortlessly into my life. It's natural for me to thrive. Archangel Ariel, call upon me, the Archangel of manifestation, to bring abundance and prosperity into your life. I love that. If this message was really for you, you would definitely probably feel it resonated. I definitely appreciate you watching till the end of the video. Please like and comment and all the good things, because that helps me just know if this is really resonating for people. And, I, you know, I just really appreciate it so much. But if you do want further reading with an insight of what actually maybe this means for you, check out my Ko-fi. There is currently a 15% discount using the word love, and I think it's only valid for the next 24 hours. So grab that while you can, because yeah, it will run out. And LOVE in capitals. All right, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.